Alrighty then, we should be right now. There we go. Alrighty then. I'm just gonna wait for this.
Do you have it for the Microsoft one there?
Yes, I do.
Just making sure.
Yep. Hello and welcome to the Brotherhood of Geeks E3 live stream. We are right now streaming live for Microsoft's press conference. I'm one of your hosts, Brett J. Rasmussen, and over here I got my other co-host.
It's Spector.
And my other co-host.
It's Marq.
What's up, guys?
It's Ash!
Yes! How you guys doing?
Good, good. I'm actually legitimately excited for this one. I'm very curious to see what. It's probably ill-advised to be excited for this one because Microsoft's usually not known for their dramatic, great press conferences. But I'm curious to see what they have this year and if they can pull it out of the bag and actually make something interesting happen this year. But yeah, I guess I would temper any excitement you might have because it is Microsoft after all. So.
I mean, I don't know about that because, I mean, I do understand, but I think this press conference is where they have the most to gain. Because right now, the PlayStation is outselling them 3-1, and we really need to know where their exclusives are, what's going on with their games. They really need to build the hype around their system and pretty much prove why they are relevant, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is definitely a matter of finding that killer app for the system itself. You know, because right now, with the price of an Xbox One X still being where it's at, there isn't enough to warrant a significant reason to purchase the system. Now, I have come into the ownership of an Xbox One.
Yeah.
And I've been having a really great time with it. You know, I feel the controller is just a little better for the hand, or at least my hands.
It's man size.
Yeah.
You know.
And you know, I've been enjoying playing games on it. My wife is very excited about playing with me on the Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
So, because that's what she grew up on. So,
Yeah.
You know, I'm interested to see what they'll pull out, what they'll bring, what they'll show off, and what I'll be able to, get out of it as far as, gaming with people. You know, because my solo dolo gaming experience is kind of curbed. What with my work. So a lot of the gaming experiences that I like are games that I can play with people.
Yeah.
To sort of be to act as a social link or an activity to do. So I'm very interested to see. Of course, I still have tremendous interest in single player experiences. I love those, and we'll buy them if they look cool enough.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to see a proverbial God of War, because the one series they had that had the ability to elicit that kind of reaction has fallen incredibly flat in Halo.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, with the reveal of Halo 5 and everything, the reveal and then the game coming out, it was two different things. So.
Yeah. So I want to see something that's gonna either something new that's gonna pique my interest and has the potential to develop into a killer app for the system.
Yeah.
Or something that's just out and out crazy. We got this just for Xbox, and to really pander. Not pander. There's something that really plays up to the things that I want out of my gaming experience.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. How about you, Spector?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, at this point, I don't think there's really anything they can do. I mean, obviously, this generation it's a Sony generation. So I think...
Yeah, they'll never win it.
Yeah, there's no way.
They're not going to win it.
You could have 20 exclusives next year and it wouldn't make a difference. And I'm of the mind that exclusives really don't matter when it comes to sales. Overall, I think they have a small impact. Maybe we're talking 5-10%, but it's not the majority. It's not the primary reason why people buy a console. So at this point, I mean, there's no illusions that that they could actually win generation. It's not going to happen. I think what the best they can hope to do right now is just keep rolling and get goodwill. I mean, they have backwards compatibility, Game Pass, and really great features. So keep those rolling.
But they need to right the ship right now. The biggest.
Well, right now, with this console generation being at this weird ending / midpoint, where, I will say that Microsoft does have a leg up in moving forward. It has the most powerful system on market. So maybe it might be the correct play to go for is to pitch a bunch of experiences that you can only get on the X.
Well, yes, and that comes to I'm not saying exclusive game, maybe it's not an exclusive game, but there needs to be a reason why should I buy an Xbox One X? Why should I even buy an Xbox One? With Play Anywhere?
I disagree. I think there's plenty of reasons to buy an Xbox One. It's just at this point,
which is what?
It's the most powerful system, has the best features.
Just because it's the most powerful system,
it has Game Pass, which Sony has.
There's
backwards compatibility, which blows Sony out of the water. It's incredible. The best backwards compatibility I've ever seen for a system, really, to be honest.
And really strong emulators to be able to recreate a lot of those backwards compatible games without issue.
It has other little things. I mean, they've really, it's always got a great controller. Sony's gotten a lot better with that. PlayStation 4 really improved the DualShock, but it has a solid controller. It's a very solid system. And there's no reason not to get one, I guess. But like I said, really at this point in the game, once you hit a certain, once you're past the midpoint of a generation, really momentum kind of kicks in. And everyone that, Michael Patcher said this. He's an analyst, and he's kind of a controversial analyst for us. But he said basically that, eventually, exclusives really don't matter, or whatever you can do to kind of, try at some point, it just doesn't really matter because everyone that wants an Xbox or a PlayStation 4 has one already. So really, it's more about, I think, selling people on their services, which are good. They're better than Sony's, and and just keeping that loyalty going essentially. And of course, we all love to see more games. Obviously, that goes without saying. I love to see Fable come back. That would almost get me to consider at least I would buy that game. But I mean, really, like I said, I think you think that you're under this impression that exclusives are sort of this silver bullet that fixes everything. And
what I mean by that, look, I don't think there's at all a way that Xbox can somehow come out on top at the end of the generation because the PS4 is outselling the Xbox One 3-1. What I'm saying is that, their services is awesome. Game Pass is the best thing I have ever heard. Their backwards compatibility is the best way to do it. But just because you have a powerful system, what are you going to use it on? And then also with
games.
Which are where are
games, tons of games
outside of the third parties because
third parties all that really matters. Third parties what sells.
I mean, okay, so then I can.
What's the highest selling game of all time right now, or currently at least? Of one of the best selling games of all time, or best entertainment selling properties.
I mean, FIFA is the biggest one. What did it do? FIFA? Well, GTA 5.
FIFA's not even on the radar compared to that. Grand Theft Auto 5, which you can play on both systems. So it's like I said, really all the best-selling games are third-party. You have some examples. Maybe it's different for Nintendo. Nintendo's kind of an outlier here, but we're not talking about Nintendo.
Nintendo has always existed as a household, separate from everything else.
Yeah, and they've had 30+ years to build up their library of these really iconic games, whereas Sony and Microsoft really have not had that same amount of time. So it's a little bit different with Nintendo, but I think for them, really just keep it up with the great services. Like I said, it's a great console. I mean, let's say the generation started right now, today. Today was, and they both released. The PlayStation 4 Pro was going up against the Xbox One X. I would probably say get the Xbox One X.
When it comes to power, but then we've talked about it before, where you
have services and backwards compatibility and just an overall better experience still in a lot of ways in terms of its features.
Well, what would you say more? Would it be power or price?
Price is important too, but the price is pretty comparable now. Don't forget the Xbox One X is actually discounted right now as well. It's actually on sale. I think they need to be more aggressive with it. I agree with you there. I think you could probably shave off another $50 off of it, or maybe have a pack-in game or something like that, or two. But so I agree with you there. But in terms of what it's offering, just in terms of a system user interface level and features and things like that, I think it's the superior offering. So at least for now. But like I said, the generation didn't start today; it started years ago. So that's why they're in second place.
Because they're trying to get everything back. I think the problem is, like, we already know that Crackdown 3 has been pushed back to 2019. The only exclusive game we know about is
Nobody
the next
cares about
Forza.
Crackdown, though. I mean, and so here, let's see how much people actually care about Crackdown. Let me qualify that.
Well, again, they pushed it back so many times, I don't think anyone cares anymore.
But no one ever cared about Crackdown. Let's see. Let's see how much people care about Crackdown. I could be wrong.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Crackdown 1 sold 1.75 million. Drop in the bucket. And Crackdown 2 sold 1.12 million. Deus Ex is more relevant than Crackdown. It really is. I wish Deus Ex sold 20 million, but it's more relevant than Crackdown.
All I'm saying is, like, and yes, Crackdown 3 comes out, it'll probably be another, like, 1.2 to 1.5.
If that.
Yeah. I'm not saying that it's going to hit God of War numbers or anything like that, but that's the problem. In April, when God of War came out, people actually bought PS4s for
how many people? You got to qualify that. How many people? I mean, let's say God of War sold some. Let me see what its current sales rate. Somewhere around like 5 million or something. At least past that amount. Let's see. Let's see. God of War 2018. Let's just make God of War. Fuck, where is it? They have to have an entry for it.
Oh.
Well, this is 2.26 million, but I know it's over 5 now.
Yeah, it is.
So this is outdated on his VG charts. I mean, they're not always accurate, but something to go by. But see, so 5 million, I mean, how many of those people, bought a PS4 because of that? I mean, was it 5%?
I mean, during that month, it definitely outsold the Xbox One and Switch on system sold of that month. Again, I don't have the
It
numbers.
gives it a little bit of a boost, but it's not like...
No,
it's any big game is going to give its
You see the same thing when Gears comes out or when Halo comes out. There's a boost. Definitely.
You own the Gears Xbox One.
Yes.
That was a game that, however the means done, spurred a purchase of an Xbox One. Every game will spur a purchase of the system if the hype around it is big enough.
Well, let's actually talk more, go into the conference, talk about that. So, I know that EA is going to come back and show off a little bit more.
Still in the free show here, right?
Yep, we're still. Conference doesn't happen. We have about 15 minutes before the conference begins. But EA yesterday said they're going to show more Battlefield 5 on Microsoft floor. And we're probably going to see more Forza. I mean, what else do you guys think?
I mean, obviously, definitely Forza. Gears of War 5 was basically leaked.
Yeah.
So we'll probably see that. Maybe I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some kind of teaser for Halo 6. It's been a while since we had any news about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I could see that happening too. But beyond that, it's hard to say, I guess. I don't really know. It's really all I have in terms of what I'm actually expecting, aside from just wild rumors and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you could just go ahead and wave a magic wand and say, I want this for Xbox, what would you want?
I would say, obviously, like a Fable would be great to have that back. I think everyone was disappointed to have that, basically that franchise, go dormant.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if I could choose one game that's, been known as an exclusive for Xbox and something Xbox has been known for, I'd probably go for that.
Mm-hmm.
That would be my wish.
How about you, Mark? What would you want?
For me, on Xbox, a bit of a deep cut, but I'd love to see a revival of Mech-Assault.
Ooh, yeah.
Mech-Assault, or because like right now with Killer Instinct, they have these sort of like these pocket developers off the side making these long-lasting like revivals of like games that like I knew.
Mm-hmm.
So like I do kind of like pulling from you know, the past and like revitalizing to make sequels for, and that aren't just like reboots or like, you know, overt nostalgia trips.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, well, we've gone far enough in the future to see stuff you pull back from the original Xbox itself. You know, like stuff like brute force. Or
Oh
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Where it's just like, yeah, like let me see like. It could be a cool parallel to show me why I should get an Xbox One X now by showing me why I wanted an Xbox original.
Yeah.
You know? And like just reinstilling that sense of wonder. So like I like the small developers or the smaller developers, I shouldn't say small developers, but the smaller development teams creating those sort of like callback experiences. I think that's really cool. I think they need an answer, a big sort of like, and we have this over like niche game markets, you know, like fighting game. I'm always a big fighting game.
Yeah.
So I would like to see something on Xbox that would really like, you know, pass Killer Instinct, that would really like, you know, like this is we got the license to this game. You know, like a Bloody Roar or something like that.
Yeah.
Xbox is always a cool place to sort of see, like, the more Western developers.
Yep.
You know, whereas Sony has to split their attention equally between Western and Eastern developers. You know, Microsoft, they could be like, hey, here's like a new XCOM, because I would kill for a new XCOM.
Yeah.
And I would say I would have said something like Command and Conquer, but like now it's gone.
Yeah, because it's a mobile game.
Yeah,
I was
just what no one ever asked for.
Oh god.
But yeah, like, you know, like a Gauntlet or something like that. Just like show me, like show me something, like, you know, like pull from your extended past and like give me a fresh take on it to really cut the teeth of some of these development teams. Maybe bring in some new development teams. Let them show the world what they can do, because right now the Western market is really leaning on this like really small cabal of like super developers. You know, like these are the teams you get. You get 353, or you get the Gears guys, or you get Bethesda. Or like you just like there's an incredibly small group of developers, and I really would like to see some guys, like some new teams come in and cut their teeth on a project that would guarantee a certain chunk of the market, whilst also being able to flex some new ability within the game space. Also, and it may be a bit blasphemous, but it'd be ballsy. I like to see if Microsoft would really try to gain a foothold, at least a bit better of a foothold in Japan by courting FromSoft.
Yeah.
Because right now, like Xbox is, you can build a house out of unsold Xboxes in Japan.
Yeah.
So like if they really like.
I don't know what they really do there. I mean, you could have an Xbox One with a, you know, like a Lolita Japanese maid on it, you know, anime maid, and it still wouldn't sell. You know, like it just, I don't really know what else you can really do at this point. I mean,
like, because like I very much so enjoyed the idea of like this is an American-made console.
Yeah.
For like, you know, like more westernized developers who save that weeb shit for Sony. But like if you're going to try and get into that market heavily, then like you gotta try, or you lean into we're the Western developer and we're serving you up distinctly Western experiences. You know, and like I would like to see one or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, one or the other.
Yeah.
So, you know, like a FromSoft game would be kind of cool. You know, maybe if you got like a King's Field or something like that. But you know, if that's not possible, but you know, I'm already skeptical as to the matter. But if that's not possible, then to just swerve into, hey, we're making American games, and we got these dudes from Europe, and we got these guys from over here.
Yeah.
And we are just going to serve you up experiences that are relevant to that.
Yeah.
And really hone in on the market that they sell the most at, or with, or within. Because that's what Nintendo did.
Yeah.
Nintendo did not try to do anything outside of what it knows it can sell.
Yep.
And it garnered a feverish fan base as a result of it. So
I think that you just hit the nail on the head on kind of when it comes to like Nintendo and Xbox and PlayStation, just kind of with their systems, is that like when you think Nintendo, you think of their exclusives, and they just like, we're going to make our exclusives. The Mario's,
they
Zeldas,
very rarely make anything that isn't theirs.
Oh no, but a Nintendo game, like they're all different, but it's a Nintendo game. Do you understand what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Where with PlayStation, they're very much like we are the single player games, the single player, deep narrative driven story, almost as if it's a movie kind of video games. That's kind of what they have become now. Look at Uncharted, look at God of War, look at look at Detroit Become Human, look at Horizon Zero Dawn, so on and so forth. Even Death Stranding, Ghost of Tsushima is probably going to be very much like that, so on and so forth. I think Microsoft needs to know what it wants to be. If everyone goes, well, when you think Microsoft, you think of online play, which that's kind of what put
put the Xbox on the map.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden they're just kind of like all over the place and not figuring out where they want to go and what they want to do. They messed up Halo. Gears 4 came out, and that was I think it was a mixed reaction, I believe. Either did really well or it was mixed.
All I know is I didn't really hear too much about it in either direction.
Yeah.
But online multiplayer isn't a bad area to want to dominate.
Yeah. No.
That's not a bad place.
No, it's not. No, it's not at all.
I mean,
but it's more of like, I don't think that they know where they want to go. That's the thing. They're trying to build the biggest hardware and the biggest services. Awesome. I think they're playing the long game now, because now they've went.
Oh yeah, they're looking way past the Xbox One. They're like, how much faster can we give people PCs?
Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be fascinating thinking like a few years ahead to see if we're going to see. I mean, because we had something that was kind of unusual this generation, where you had a simultaneous release. You had Xbox One and PlayStation 4 basically coming out at the exact same time.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be interesting to see if we see that again, or if maybe the Xbox One X stays around a little bit longer, and we see something from Sony first, or vice versa. So that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, because the Xbox One X is still natively more powerful than the Pro.
Oh yeah.
So it's just a matter of are they going to be able to just kick back a little bit and go, you know what, let's not right now. Did Microsoft inadvertently pull a Nintendo?
What do you mean?
How the console generations ended up working out. Nintendo, when they put out systems, it's not the last system of this generation, it's the first system of the next one.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did Microsoft do that with the One X? Did Microsoft make a system so strong they don't need to make another system, and sort of reset the cycle for how these boxes come out?
Yeah.
This is interesting. This is just kind of a tidbit for the Square Enix conference tomorrow.
Okay.
Apparently, Kingdom Hearts 3 will not come out in 2018.
No, yeah, because of the Kingdom Hearts Orchestra, which started yesterday.
Yeah.
They announced that it's coming out, I believe, January something.
Is that a game or
We should probably switch over.
Actual orchestra.
Oh, cool. You should switch over?
We should probably switch over soon. It's about 5 minutes ago.
So there we go.
That's a fast chat.
It is, yeah.
Probably a lot of
we're about 5 minutes before it actually begins. Just a few things for me with that I would want, if I could just maybe mention one. I think that they should just show a trailer of the next Halo. That will definitely bring a lot of excitement. We already know the leak about the next I would definitely agree. I think he kind of took it from me where it was like do something that they like a Mech Assault or something from way back in the day and kind of bring it to this generation. That would definitely be really good. But again, I really don't know, and that's what makes this really exciting. I think this is the one press conference that can be the most exciting, and I think is the most exciting because this is where the one company has the most to gain. Sony's already winning it. Nintendo won E3 last time, and they're coming out with Smash this time. The Xbox really needs to like just kind of.
What if it's so impressive that you sell your PlayStation today and just play Xbox?
I would be very surprised if that would be the case. In order for that to happen, they go, here are all of these single player narrative driven games, all of them, and they would have to wow me. But again, that's the kind of games I like to play. So we'll see. We are about 4 minutes.
About 4 minutes or so, yeah.
Yep. So this will definitely be very, 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 very interesting. Anything else you want to add or anything? Spector, I know you weren't here last time for EA. I mean, did you see EA's press conference and everything?
Unfortunately? Yeah, no, we didn't miss anything.
You didn't miss anything?
No.
You didn't even. What about Anthem?
It's like I say, it's hot garbage. It looks dull. It looks like it's like some kind of weird half breed between Destiny and Halo, and it doesn't really look like it. There's nothing original or interesting about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, maybe I need to see more of it, but for what I saw, I just wasn't really terribly impressed. So I don't know. It's not for me.
What about any of the EA originals like Sea of Solitude or Unravel 2?
I never played the first Unravel, so I don't really have an opinion on it.
I never recommend playing it.
So maybe I have to check that out. We'll see.
Yeah, you already given it a crack.
Sea of Solitude just looks, I don't know. It didn't wow me. It just looks like another artsy-fartsy game. Could be an indie game for all I know. I mean, from the way it looks. Obviously, Command & Conquer, was just basically a giant middle finger to anyone that cares about that series and loves it. So didn't care for that. Like the only good announcement we got out of this was finally after we're about 8 months almost into the life cycle of Battlefront 2, we're going to get Clone Wars DLC, which we've been asking for since before the game came out. So that's good. It was a surprise announcement. I thought they just had we're done with that game. Said fuck it or whatever. But so that was surprising. But other than that, I mean, it was just sports and FIFA.
You got FIFA, you got Madden, you got
premium subscription
NBA
service
Live,
for Origin, NBA, blah blah blah.
They showed Battlefield 5,
which boycott. Yeah, no, don't get it. Yeah, like I said, really, in general, I still stand by boycott EA. There's no reason to buy an EA product at this point, or at the very least, just buy it pre-owned.
So do you think with what Andrew Wilson came out and kind of said, you think that they're being disingenuous with like them kind of saying like we made mistakes? Like the guy who came out and said, hey, we thought we wanted Battlefront 2 to come out like out the gates running, but it didn't, so we're trying to fix that. And then Andrew Wilson came out and said...
I mean, so this is kind of a longer conversation I have 2 minutes before this conference starts, but yeah, no, I mean... I don't trust them. They responded to the Battlefront backlash. I'm assuming there's going to be just as much of a backlash for Battlefield when that comes out. We'll see what the sales figures are like. But I guess the only thing that was even mildly exciting about the conference was a possible, the Star Wars game. They call it a possible Star Wars game because nothing's confirmed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 2019. It could become vaporware for all we know. But it sounds interesting. It's set between episode 3 and 4, and you're playing as a Jedi on the run, essentially. Yeah. So I like the premise of it, but we'll see if it actually materializes. So,
yeah, I definitely.
It was the most trimmed down of an announcement you could possibly have. It was just a guy talking about it.
Oh yeah.
No screenshot. There was no anything. It was just here. This exists.
Mm-hmm. No, I totally understand. I mean, yeah, EA, I'm not surprised with what it did. It was fine. It wasn't too bad, but nothing too exciting. But I do feel like they accomplished their goal in trying to be like, hey, we're trying to fix things that will, but we'll see. I think they need to prove it. They said it, now they need to prove it. They need to walk the walk, just not talk the talk, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So we're just about, it should be starting any time now, so I'm going to go ahead and move it over to the conference. We're going to go ahead and speak right over it.
machine, love beat machine, love beat.
So,
Wag that tail, let him come in home. Make the booty
So we're just
call.
3 o'clock on my watch.
yep.
We're going off the Microsoft time.
Gotta get
Here we go. All right.
I'll see a car yet.
Who knows?
Oh, great, the exclusive car.
Xbox E3 2018 briefing.
That's over.
All right, boys, back up.
It's more Anthem. Yeah.
That was the most dangerous ones. Can't wait.
Oh yeah! Yes! That's what I'm looking for. That's what I want.
Calm down.
Halo Infinite. That I don't know. Oh,
Christ.
the slip space engine. Okay. Okay. Okay.
What is it?
I don't know. But I definitely do want to know. That's a good way to open
You
it.
already pre-ordered.
Very, already closed.
With Halo Infinite, we will join Master Chief on his greatest adventure yet to save humanity. We are now at a moment of exceptional creativity in gaming. We can't wait to show you what Creativity Unleashed looks like for you. So to all the gamers around the world, across time zones and languages, to every single person watching us on TV and on Mixer, and to our largest ever live audience, the thousands of you with us right here in the Microsoft Theater, welcome to E3 2018. I'd like to personally thank everyone who's joining us from FanFest. 100% of the proceeds from your FanFest tickets are going to Gamers Outreach. Thanks to you, kids in children's hospitals get to game with their friends in their favorite worlds. It's a great cause. That's what I appreciate most about gaming. Gaming
Just
brings
maturity
us
alone started
together.
in a year.
Gaming connects us. It inspires our truest cooperation. It creates some of our fondest memories of competition and our deepest conversations about the stories within games. Most of all, gaming fosters real community. It reaches across age, ability, race, gender, and geography. This is why I've always believed, and will always believe, that gaming is the great unifier. And what unifies us is our shared love of this art form. Legendary characters who captivate us, not just for 10 hours, but for 10, 20, 30 years. Bold stories that inspire the hero within us. Iconic worlds that are so richly imagined, we feel excitement in the air and danger on the seas. As gamers, we are at a momentous time where creative vision and cutting-edge technology together are delivering the art form we love. So, for months, our teams and I have traveled the world, meeting developers from Japan to Poland, from the UK to the Ukraine, from big studios to single developers, creators who seize the full power and potential of Xbox One to express their most daring vision for games. Today, we've curated a bold showcase of their best work, and ours. 50 games. 18 titles with exclusivity,
Okay.
and 15 world premieres.
All right.
Some will be first-timers on this stage, and others will be first-timers on any stage. All are imagined by the industry's greatest talents. All demonstrate what true artisans can create: mind-blowing art, immersive sound effects, breathtaking worlds. So let's jump in.
Exclusive.
All right.
Yeah, they don't have enough of this last year.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so.
Yeah, they showed us last year.
Yeah. Ori and the Will of the Wisp.
World premiere.
Okay.
So now exclusive.
Oh,
Looks
that was
like
my wife.
death is not your fate.
Oh boy.
Just yet.
Oh!
Some time has passed since I found you. Your master still lives. They'll soon make use of his bloodline. The limb you have lost will give way to something more useful. You'll learn to appreciate its worth.
Oh boy.
Yo, from
Oh.
we're making a character action.
Oh man.
They're leading into it.
Oh god.
Your death won't come easily.
Oh boy. Oh yeah.
Action game or skills game?
Ooh,
It's looking like it's not going to do very crazy. It's going to be an action game.
yeah.
Play as one character action. Yeah, I like it.
That's okay.
Oh. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. That's rad. That's rad.
Please welcome
Yes.
from Bethesda Game Studios, Todd Howard.
It was important to know that it was.
But I was happy that I was happy that they didn't do what I had asked. Like
From software.
How's everybody doing? Oh, it's great to see everybody again. You know, actually, the Bethesda event is a few hours right after this across the street. And Phil said to me, I'm having a few friends over. Why don't you stop by? And look, I know Phil is really, really charming, but damn, he's got a lot of friends. And the good news is, you're our friends too. We've had an incredible 16-year history with Xbox going all the way back to the original with Morrowind.
Yeah.
Now backwards compatible. And that goes all the way to bringing mods to consoles with Fallout 4.
Which
And
the mods are better on
now
it.
we are bringing the Fallout universe to Xbox Game Pass with Fallout 4 launching today.
Well, that's really good.
And hey, since we're here, we thought we'd give all of you an exclusive world premiere first look at Fallout 76.
There you go.
President Save for the Bethesda conference.
They probably have bigger something to do.
Yes,
for.
Fallout 76 is a prequel to all the other games, and it is our biggest one yet. It is 4 times the size of Fallout 4. Set in the hills of West Virginia, you are one of the first to emerge into an untamed and very different wasteland.
It's coming soon to your mobile phone.
You're compatible at game. They're really
300 years after our great nation began, we gathered together to honor the completion
Some details here.
of Vault 76,
there's all these rumors flooding
This
online.
sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered by Vault-Tec, but it was built by you,
More than that, so hopefully it gives us
so that if the bombs do come,
clarification on that.
our way of life will endure.
Almost heaven, West Virginia. Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is on
Accommodate my new battle royale.
9 times bigger than
True. Oh, I see.
mountains, blowing like the breeze. Country roads, take me home
activated
to
White
the
House.
place I belong.
It looks like a regular call-up game.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted.
That's not a good way to look at it, man.
For when the fighting is stopped and the fallout has settled, you must rebuild. Not just walls, not just buildings, but hearts and minds, and ultimately, America itself. In Vault 76, our future begins.
Yeah.
Delta tells you what problem.
World premiere.
Or maybe I haven't seen. I have to go see the press conference. There you go.
I have to watch it.
Hear you, but I'm afraid to be near you, and I don't know where to begin, and I don't know
Oh, this is.
where
I know what
to
this is.
begin.
It's from the Don't Die Guys.
It's just me, Captain Spirit. This is Chris to the Flying Fortress. Have you spotted Snowmancer? Not yet. Keep me posted.
Chris, breakfast.
Okay, Dad. You're drinking beer?
I don't need a lecture from my son.
I always get picked last for the team at school, and they never throw the ball to me.
They can't tell stories like you can. Can they?
No way. Start the launch. Too late! Emergency! This time, you won't get away from me.
Really doing a kid versus on the head.
Oh, wait.
I miss Mom's smile.
You've been this cynical since you were born?
You're probably gonna change the world. I know so.
Captain Spirit.
Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit. Download for free from June 26th.
Okay.
Yeah, I love the Don't Die Guys, so.
Exclusive here.
Commander Jackson on deck.
Oh, hey,
Welcome to
more crackdown.
Crackdown 3, the only game built like me. Big, beautiful, like a skyscraper, falling at your face. If you want to play on my level, follow my lead. Somebody give me my jam. It's all about getting the jump on the enemy. No building is too high. 60 stories up, incoming! You gotta build up that raw power. Grab more, grow more, nama, nama, nama. Big, bigger, Jackson! Then you need
I love Terry Crews.
homing rocket gun, bullseye, vortex cannon, see ya, graviton tether. You too, man, and the most powerful weapon of all, me. And then I roll out like a boss. I can push off fools, pull up the side of a building, or even bust out my very own tank. Oh, yeah.
Man, these bad guys just won't quit. They got mad science, and master plan. Here we go! And it's just keep on coming. Boom! Whack, mother! Crack down, 3.
Everything's coming out in February. Everything. Ah.
Take back our world from the scourge of the machines.
Yeah, this is really good.
Glory to mankind.
It's the complete edition that they get on Xbox.
A year later, you can play all our toys.
It's not the far was great.
And the skies rained missiles,
Exodus.
and the ground burned to ash, and the seas boiled, and people turned into shadows. So let us not fear the heretics at our door. Here the iron steed standing before us, stinking of machine oil, and shining its heretical light upon us.
Most of the country has been destroyed or occupied. Even those who speak our language might be enemies, by conviction or out of fear.
We will not falter. Let us steel ourselves against them. For this is our hour of glory. Amen.
Let's move out, Artyom.
They want blood, they will get it. We'll cross it no matter what those fanatics think.
And if the heretics come for our lives, we will stand firm.
Yeah.
So you got me, you damned heretic.
Another surprisingly easy.
Yeah. What reviews on these? You played yourself, though. I didn't.
I read the novels.
Oh, wow.
You bought a t-shirt and everything. Yeah,
That's the third big game that comes out on February 22nd.
Metro had me at its gritty visuals, brutal landscapes, and its mystery of the ruins above ground. What I love about our art form is the vast range of creative expression, from grim post-apocalyptic battles to hand-painted spirit guards.
Lord,
whatever world these creators build, whatever story they tell, whatever world these creators build, whatever story they tell, whatever sound effects they use, we will work with creators to guarantee that their games look and play best on Xbox One. Like this next game, generations have loved role-playing games from inventive studios in Japan. Our next game is the latest in a legendary series. For the first time ever on Xbox, Kingdom Hearts.
It's cold! Guess he's too used to the beach. Hey, Islander, what can I say? Look, even the sea's turning to ice. Wow.
Oh, you're frozen.
A walking, talking snowman. You really are alive.
Hello. Olaf, are these your friends?
No, never met him. Don't know anyone blue, green, or Misaki spiky.
Give me strength.
Whoa! Yeah! Ha! Take this!
Look out!
Hey, plus sound effects.
That's amazing. You can control ice.
Control it? No, all I ever do is hurt people. This is my home now. I can't go back. I don't want to hurt anyone.
Hark! Look out!
Because I can't wait for this. I can't wait for this.
Things they don't
You're gonna have to wait. It's gonna come out. No, it comes out in February or January of next year.
You're only everything I ever dreamed.
Roxas does exist. His heart's inside my heart.
The other Twilight Town is just data.
So what will Elsa accept? Light or darkness? I know I want to know.
Well, good for you, but guess what? I won't let her fall to darkness.
This Keyblade.
Is that?
Mickey,
It's Aqua!
you're too late.
Yes! January 29th of 2019.
Exclusive.
Oh boy. We're disappointed, Sea of Thieves.
And now we finish the game we promised. We
Finish the fight.
I promise we got to get it better this time, guys. Please play the game.
You needn't cower in the doorway. I actually like meeting new people. Besides, the conversation with my friend here has reached a bit of an impasse. I think he just needs a moment to cool off. Now, I sense that you brought me something to inspect. Show me.
Oh.
The waves of change roll throughout the seas, and a new land is revealed. The forsaken shores. A place of darkness, where fire and ash consume all. And from the depths, skeleton crews will rise to curse the seas.
I can't keep track.
Ancient evil set loose upon the Sea of Thieves. You have delivered unto me a portent of doom most terrible.
Oh!
You just wanted to know how much it was worth, didn't you? Fine, I'll give you 10 for it.
So it's extra DLC.
Eventually, this will be a whole game.
This is story of a young Norwegian not only yourself but also your family.
Yeah, this camera works. It's just like zooming on the screen.
Just mumbling.
Oh, it's the war story. Battlefield 5.
Jeg har altid syntes, at landet deres var vakkert og forstyrrende. Da jeg som barn fortalte de mig historier om skapninger og monstre. Vi vet, at nogen er derude. Bare fortæl mig, hvem det er.
That's all you get.
Exclusive world premiere.
Ooh, there you go. That's the double stack I like.
And Forza!
Forza.
It's been at least like
Horizon 4.
Right.
Yes.
Forza 4. Definition.
No, they gotta call it Forza.
Horizon Forza.
Where's the exclusive car?
It's that McLaren.
You come right out on stage. First round. That would wake everybody up in the audience.
Go nuts and just ace the first 3 rows.
Oh my god.
Trying to fuck everyone up.
They were like this at the very end. Like, what?
What? Where is this?
Now coming to Chuck E. Cheese's near you.
Frozen USA versus Crazy Taxi.
Oh my god.
Cruising cross crazy.
Forza Horizon 4.
Please welcome, from Playground Games, Ralph Fulton.
Thank you so much. It is fantastic to be here. Today, I am excited to show you the world premiere of Forza Horizon 4, set in beautiful, historic Britain. Forza Horizon 4 features dynamic seasons in a shared open world, and seasons change everything. Let me introduce you to some of our team who will be helping demo the game today. Please welcome Bill, who is online with a few friends in the beautiful English countryside. He has chosen the incredible new McLaren Senna.
See?
And say hi to Solomon,
That
who's
McLaren.
hanging out with his buddies on the streets of Scotland's capital, Edinburgh. Solomon is driving the Hoonigan Ford Focus. And please welcome Andy, whose off-road buggy is perfect for taking jumps, scaling rocky terrain, and having fun on the coastline of Britain. But first, let's join Rebecca. She is enjoying the summer in her highly customized Nissan Silvia. The sun is out, The sky is blue, and
I mean,
it's the
mind you,
perfect day for a drive.
doing the,
Forza Horizon 4's Britain is a shared open world. When you play with the entire community. And that means the other drivers you'll meet in the game will be real people with all the variety, spontaneity, and fun that real people bring. Let's join Bill.
Burnout real fast.
He's in the same shared world as Rebecca, driving at speeds made even more thrilling on Xbox One X by the brand new 60 FPS mode. Meanwhile, Andy is bouncing around the dunes nearby. As you can see, Horizon 4 is still full of action-packed fun. And now we're going to show you how seasons change everything.
It's not real unless I can.
In Horizon 4, every season changes the world around you, with each bringing its own unique beauty and unique gameplay. One of the great things about this shared world is that it's easy to interact with the people you meet. Here, Solomon and Rebecca use the new Quick Chat feature on the D-pad to start a new friendship. It looks like Rebecca has found some like-minded friends. It's great to play with others. Horizon 4 lets you seamlessly enter co-op from within the game world. Seasons, time of day, and weather conditions are dynamic, but they are synchronized for every player, so the entire community will experience them at the same time.
Oh, fuck up that sheep! If I cannot obliterate a sheep, then it's
now to sit and watch the sun go down together. Let's see how this scene looks in winter. The entire open world changes beyond recognition. In winter, the lake has frozen and previously inaccessible areas can be reached. The trees have entirely lost their leaves and snow and ice cover the terrain. The trees have entirely lost their leaves and snow and ice cover the terrain. The visuals and the driving experience couldn't be more different. And now a blimp has appeared over the ice to signal the start of a new world event. Forzathon Live invites the entire community to come together and cooperate to win big rewards. And while they head off to the event, I'd like to show you how the world of Forza Horizon 4 looks in spring. Once again, the world changes completely with the seasons, bringing new driving experiences, new gameplay, and new events across the whole world. Every season, there are new reasons to play Forza Horizon 4, and the huge, creative, fun-loving Horizon community will be there to enjoy them with you. Today, you've seen a completely new take on Horizon. In Forza Horizon 4, you will live in a vast, beautiful world in which dynamic seasons change everything. Forza Horizon 4 is coming to Xbox on October 2nd, and I am thrilled to announce that it will be included in Xbox Game Pass on the same day.
That's good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, they're really pushing the game.
Please welcome back Phil Spencer.
We know that exclusive games from our Microsoft studios are what originally turned so many of us into Xbox fans.
Yeah.
My team and I take our commitment to you seriously.
Almost jean jacket.
To make Xbox One the best place for you to play, and for you to have the best games on the world's most powerful console. This is why we're increasing our investment in our existing franchises that you already love. And this is why we are amplifying our investment in new worlds that will deepen your love for gaming on Xbox.
Are you happy?
We embarked on a quest a quest to find creative teams that have the mastery of our art form. And we found innovative game designers, master storytellers, exceptional world builders.
Snake oil salesman.
And now, I'm proud to introduce the creation of a brand new Microsoft studio. The Initiative.
Okay.
Led by Daryl Gallagher, a visionary storyteller who has worked across some of the most iconic franchises for over 20 years. This new Santa Monica studio is building a team of world-class talent to create groundbreaking new game experiences. And next, I'm excited to welcome Undead Labs to Microsoft Studios.
Okay.
This studio caught our attention with their visionary approach to building a zombie survival franchise. They just released their second infestation, Into the World, and in the first 2 weeks, over 2 million of you have joined the fight to survive. Now, it's my distinct pleasure to announce that we have acquired Playground Games. This is one of the highest rated studios of this generation, celebrated for their incredible craftsmanship. Not only will Playground Games continue to work on Forza Horizon, they're bringing their open world expertise to an entirely new project. We can't wait to share more about that later. And for the fourth new studio, it's my personal honor to welcome Ninja Theory to Microsoft.
Wow! Wow!
I met Nina and Tamim when we collaborated on Kung Fu Chaos back on the original Xbox. And a minute into playing Hellblade, you know you're in the hands of master storytellers who are fearless about telling bold cinematic stories. This is a team gifted in creating new franchises. And yes, we've got a fifth studio to announce. Compulsion Games. 2 years ago, we premiered a game we couldn't get out of our heads. A game that captivated us with its strong, fresh, and intense storytelling. We Happy Few is nearing its full release to gamers everywhere. So please help me in welcoming all of our new studios. By joining us at Microsoft Studios, these 5 new teams will have the resources, the platform, and creative independence to take bigger risks, create even bolder worlds for you.
Truth is the enemy of happiness. Isn't that the decision we all made?
Oh, but you know the truth, don't you? There's not a thing I can tell you that you don't already know. Is there?
Have you had your joy, Ollie?
People in town are getting a tad bit skinny. I think they're starving to death. And they're painting the streets in rainbows. Have you not noticed?
Oh, Ollie.
Why are you all wearing those ridiculous new masks?
You should get one. They shape your face into a smile. And when you smile, you can't help being happy.
We have to tell people. They need to know the truth.
No. It's better not to know.
Wakey, wakey, everyone. And it's another fabulous day in Wellington, Welsh. Do what you should be doing, and you never have to worry.
Sally?
Arthur, we're practically the only 2 people in this entire city not stoned out of our minds on joy.
It's not a lovely day for it. It's a terrible day for it.
If you force people to have the emotions you want and you turn them into robots made out of meat.
Where is it? Where's the blackberry? You've gone too far this time.
People won't face facts. Not until we take their joy.
And when we do that, they'll murder each other in the street.
August 10th of this year. That's awesome.
Yeah, PlayStation as well.
Exclusive.
Console launch it.
So it'll come to Xbox first.
Yep.
More PUBG.
In a roundabout way.
I guess. Who knows?
Rumor list for that.
No, I get you, yeah. Who knows? It'll be very interesting. They're adding new modes to PUBG and doing different things. It's definitely very good in order for them to compete against Fortnite. They're about to lose all that money. Yeah.
Try to sue with Fortnite. Oh yeah, I can get down.
What?
That was a giant monster footprint.
Oh!
World premiere.
Reaching out for no man's land. Take a breath and take a chance. And walk 1,000 nights to change the world. Where to go when to start? Who to trust, what to say. From the more, just need someone to share.
Yeah. This is one of the series that I didn't really follow. Maybe there's probably something else.
I mean, I already know you're with all that weird shit.
Oh god.
World premiere.
You love it, Spector.
Burn it. Burn it all.
That's a lie. You
I know how hard you get down.
Washington, D.C.,
I've seen your extensive
the most heavily
life.
protected city on Earth.
Within its limits, 177 foreign embassies, 550 elected officials, and 23,000 military personnel. In the event of an attack, critical personnel are evacuated, underground shelters open, while complex defense systems patrol the sky.
But nothing stopped the virus. 27 days after patient zero, Washington fell. It began with riots on K Street, then shootings in the National Mall. Troops withdrew to bunkers. Civilians were left in the streets.
America is on the brink of collapse, but some people have survived. Gardens grow on rooftops, their fences patrolled with rifles, in communities that live under constant siege. Survival has taken the form of urban warfare.
Centuries ago, on this very soil, Brother fought brother, spilling blood to forge the United States. History is threatening to repeat itself.
Now, in the heat of summer, 6 months after the outbreak began, a remnant of a corrupt state lurks in the shadows, ready to engage in a new civil war.
Agents of the division are the only ones standing against it.
But how do you save a nation when its enemies come from within?
Yep. The Division 2.
Division 2. Long division.
And it's DLC, the square root.
Yeah.
Matt, that crash site is just ahead.
Yeah. You didn't really even change the UI on the thing.
Duke, Kit, did you guys hear that?
Yeah. Closer this time.
Oh, this parachute dropped right through the ceiling. Let me see if I can get this. Oh, that'll come in handy.
So you guys are coming or what?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Merry Christmas.
That's pretty much how the division went, by the way. You do have to
Here's the door.
Karpinski, it's the division.
Okay, let me just talk to this guy.
Glad to see you.
We got a boy here who's gonna die without his meds. Those true sons assholes confiscated them. Along with most of the drinking. Walk around
Okay,
pinball stations.
meet us at the sinkhole?
Yep. Okay, sure.
I'm sure they Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
You should have a new side mission on the map.
Yeah, we're not that far.
Okay, do it after the crash site? Sounds good. They're just ahead of us, Matt.
Any fun anywhere around here?
Wow.
I feel like
Hey, I see you. I'll be up in a sec. Kit, we gotta get you leveled up.
I know, please help. I've been busy.
Toxic chemical residue detected.
I'll get out of here, bye!
Hey, you guys should really check this out.
In reality, it'd be like, oh,
You're not geared up to target! Wow!
It's one of my
Stay away from me.
David King. Yep, I see him.
Don't aggro him yet.
Let me adjust my build.
Got my crossbow and chem launcher.
Yeah.
It's like you do not know how people talk to each other in these fucking videos.
You don't know. It's everyone yelling and screaming at each other.
I'll take that sniper on top. Wait for it. Got her.
I played Division for probably 50 hours.
Matt, look out.
Oh, really?
Alright, let me try to get that tank off you.
Great, very good track.
Grenade, grenade.
Dude, come on.
Yep.
Snow.
Matt, I need your help. Over here.
No! Take him down! Those monsters, take him down.
Oh, I'm stuck. Use a little help? Thanks, Matt. Oh, there's a dude rushing through the plane. Guys.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
on those
Got
units.
I'm down.
Yeah, hang on, I'll get you. I'll cover you guys.
Come on, come on.
Oh my god.
Get that weak point.
Oh crap. Matt, watch out. Setting my drone.
Watch out, he's a juggernaut.
Thank you for the revival.
Holy shit, Paul.
I've got this guy behind the tank.
Oh,
Map of the hive, nice.
Alright, just lay it on it.
What? Again?
Drone down.
Oh, there goes his armor.
You're on your own.
Keep going.
And actually, in reality, usually it's more so you're
Level up. Level
70
30.
feet away, like behind cover. You know, it's like,
Control point is ours.
camping. We don't want to get anywhere near the enemy.
Analyzing ballistic residue.
Looks like a rough landing.
Supposed to be your first one.
Yes.
Are you bad enough to
Whoa, that's nuts.
Let's check it out.
Great idea. Let's just die.
There's something on the way. It's some.
So, game
Oh my god.
I have to make this trailer funny somehow. Like, it's not a good job at it.
Yeah. The Division was one of those games where
Apparently, every game ever has come out in 20.
Please welcome the
The
head
Division
of
was one of those
engineering
games where it's like it
Xbox
was
Game
breathtaking to look at when you first saw it, and you were like, wait a minute,
They played it for 10
what is this game about?
Yeah! Oh, Game Pass, here we go.
This is a special time for gamers. We've never had so many incredible games to
Louder!
storied franchises, uncharted worlds, new releases, and cult classics. Genres we love, and genres we'd love to explore. There's only one problem. Too often we are forced to choose one amazing game over another. So we set out to solve that problem. And to answer the question, what if you didn't have to choose? What if you could play them all? The answer? Xbox Game Pass. A way to give gamers the ultimate freedom to play. And your response has blown us away. Not only are you playing more games, you are spending more time gaming. Freedom of choice is leading to more discovery, more play, and more fun. And we couldn't be more inspired to keep building and unlocking more for you. So for the last year, we've been working on how to give you faster access to all those games. We leveraged the machine learning expertise we have at Microsoft and invented a way to start your games twice as fast. And naturally, we're calling it Fast Start. Unlike the current Ready to Start system, which is manually configured, Fast Start uses machine learning techniques based on how gamers actually play games. And Fast Start is designed to get better as the algorithms and parameters are refined over time.
God, you want Skynet?
Fast
It looks
Start
like
will
Skynet.
launch
Look at it.
titles in the June update coming later this month.
Oh my god.
Very careful. He brought his sunglasses.
Ultimately,
He's serious today.
it all comes down to the games. We'll continue to deliver iconic favorites like Halo the Master Chief Collection, coming later this year.
They're just two multi-LED.
We also
lights
plan to
that
release
just rest
all new exclusive
inside
games
of,
from Microsoft
semi-melted
Studios,
skin.
including Forza Horizon 4, Crackdown 3, and more, into the
Let's
Xbox Game Pass catalog on the same day as their global release.
So you gotta give them that.
Every month, we'll also bring new games from leading creative studios into your Xbox Game Pass library. Games like Ashen, Warhammer Vermintide 2, After Party, and Phoenix Point, all available in Xbox Game Pass the same day as their global release. So that's what's next. But let's talk about what's happening today. Tom Clancy's The Division.
ESO and Fallout 4.
You can play with all
The
other
Elder
15
Scrolls
people
Online
still playing the game.
Tamriel Unlimited. And Fallout 4.
I think she's
All
level
enhanced
2.
for Xbox One X
Yeah,
in
you're
gorgeous 4K. And all of them playable
They're getting restless
today
with the crowd. Her
in
face is
Xbox Game Pass.
undecipherable. I do not know what
You should really need to, you should like edit in like a guy with a drawing player.
This is the worst.
Thank
Never bring you guys
all
anywhere.
the developers working with us to bring freedom of choice to gamers around the
Just
world
stay right at
with
that tower.
Xbox Game Pass. Thanks, everyone.
After party. Awesome! Hello. Battle Royale. Yeah, it looks like it.
Those were all of our exclusives.
I thought I knew why I came here. I saw it. The end.
War.
So vivid. But now the truth feels further away than ever.
I still have so many questions.
We can't let Trinity get hold of this.
Let's think this through.
Do you realize the tragedy you have unleashed? The cleansing has begun. It falls to me now to stop it before it consumes us all.
What have I done?
Oh, no, this is a good game, so I don't know what you mean.
Please let's do that.
Oh, get out of my face.
Get out of the
That
way.
Avengers game, bro, what they're saving for Square, right? They're
But out of the woods.
What a shame you can't hear me. I speak
I know that it's not practical. I know that it's hard to believe.
You don't know that you caused all this, Laura!
You need to trust me.
We are trust each other.
He wants to alter the course of humanity. If you had that power, what would you do?
Exclusive.
No, that's not okay.
They say I'm like Bruce Willis, unbreakable, die hard. True sickness, put this mic on the tripod. But I'm not Chow Yun Fat. Break 'em, still a pillar of stone. Blows into your skull. Lash on your whole Richard like a Hannibal. Imagine you the antelope, and I'm the king of the jungle. Animal instinct, phenomenal stamina. Just think about my man on the brink of insanity. And it's me, you not a rapper, you a movie star. Checking who we are, be the booty tall. Molotov cocktail. Checking you'll get scored as who regardless. I'm marvelous, majestic.
I have no idea.
Shit. My spoken word like a Voltron sword. It is called the arsenic, every madly, deadly. Come on.
Powers that be,
It's in you.
it's in me and MC. That's all we know.
The powers that be.
It's in you, it's in me.
In MC.
That's all we know. The powers that be. It's in you,
It's in me.
and MC. That's all we know. The powers that be. It's in you, it's in me.
In MC.
He still thinks he's a skater. He's been in a coma for 4 years.
Exclusive.
Launch exclusive.
They say you only live once. I beg to differ. I was born 3 times, and I've met death 3 times. My first home was Altanova. The curiosity I gained there cost me my first life. I awoke again in Tarif, village of the sorcerers. I once thought that this would be my true home. Everything changed when I started to ask the forbidden questions. What exactly is the true nature of the Black Stone? What lies beneath the vast desert? Who was it that was calling me from the depths beyond the desert? The world never paid heed to such questions. They just fought on, blinded, and hungered for more and more of the power. It is time that I, at long last, reveal the hidden secrets once and for all. Come to me, if you dare to learn your true wretched self. Behold, I am Elezra, the darkness born from the desert.
Oh, I remember, yeah, they were doing this last year, yeah. Mm-hmm.
World premiere.
It is a world premiere. It's rendered in real time.
We've known each other a long time.
Hold the line! Hold the line! Nothing
You never had this much trouble.
You
gonna
in a little while it'll skip and it'll get loud again. Look that.
Oh crap!
Oh hey!
Yeah!
Hey, honey. Need assistance?
Hey, you have to hit every single bump in the road?
on my trail.
Oh man.
Is that the one here? I don't know if this is the sequel to.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this a follow-up to
DMC or is this a new dude?
Like new Dante? Like a new Dante?
That well-functioning arm to kick demon ass. A functioning arm to kick demon ass.
What? No chit-chat or monologue? Just getting right to the point, huh?
My brilliant badass work is worth every dime, you know it. Cash first.
It's got that stupid music like in the OP doesn't get fried. We're not
It is Devil May Cry 5.
It's a hard function.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not.
Woo!
Immediately rendering the new protagonist presence irrelevant.
There we go.
Please welcome, from Capcom, producer Matt Walker and director Hideaki Itsuno.
Well, fuck yeah, DMC 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they can translate it once.
As director, I wait 4 years for this. Thank you so much. DMC is back.
Yeah.
English is hard. Matt, you do it.
Of course. It's been 10 years since Devil May Cry 4 was released, and fans have been asking for a true sequel ever since. So this is our response, loud and clear, that we hear you. Devil May Cry and Hideaki Itsuno are back!
Oh yeah.
Early on in the development of Devil May Cry 5, we set our sights on creating something that was going to have world-class visuals. So we've scanned fully costumed models for all of our main characters, and with the power of Xbox One X, we're able to render them as realistically as possible. Now, while visuals are really important, the controls need to remain tight and responsive as well. So we've gathered the best minds at Capcom to ensure that we can still deliver that amazing gameplay that Devil May Cry is known for. And we think that we've made something that feels better than any action game we've ever created.
Hold on. すべてのファンの皆様のために一番の自信作ができました。期待してもらって大丈夫です。よろしくお願いします。
Itsuno-san says that he is convinced that this is the best game that he's ever made because we made it for you, our fans. And we hope you look forward to seeing more.
Have a great E3!
Yes, I have!
Exclusive.
Oh, hey! Yes! Most exciting addendum.
The delicious last course. And
the hero of the story?
Mudman! Woo! And Miss Chalice. Yes.
Exclusive.
There's launch exclusives. Does anything stay exclusive?
Cool logo. Not a school of book. Colorful. What am I looking at?
We'll say the death will be normal.
I don't trust anything in a tunic.
That tiny fox in a big world is a prime example of the reach of gaming today. A labor of love conceived and created by a single developer in Halifax, Nova Scotia is today commanding gaming's largest stage. Whether you're sharing the adventure of a tiny fox with more than 20 million viewers on Mixer, or teaming up with Xbox Live friends to slay zombies, gaming is an incredible community. We've always believed that building community is vital for gaming. There's real power in our shared experience, sharing the same world, the same seasons, the same campaigns. And there's real meaning in sharing our love of gaming with fellow gamers. This community is the reason why we love premiering games here at E3. For the rest of our briefing, everything you show you will be world premiere games no one has seen before.
Enjoy.
Starting off with something entirely new from our friends at Bandai Namco. On my last trip to Japan, their creative teams showed me a sneak peek at their next game. Now, you get to see the first look.
If I swear to God,
You're gonna get some emotion out of it.
like I swear to God, if it is, I will die.
There are worlds.
Not the oh boy!
Separate from
Look
our
at this
own,
Naruto bullshit.
where the impossible is reality.
Look at this One Piece.
They consist of
Oh,
both good and evil.
oh, this J-Star. This Dragon Ball
Never meant to meet. But things have changed. Now, they have begun to merge as one. And our last hope are the heroes we could only imagine, uniting to fight for our survival. Heroes we could only imagine, uniting to fight for our
Boy, those
survival.
boots don't look good in high res.
Oh boy. Oh dude, this weeb shit, the fighting game. I might need to get like duct tape to just shut you up, Spector.
If the game looks like this, I'm all on it. Okay, it does.
Yeah.
I'm all on it.
Jump Force.
Ooh. Oh yeah! Yeah! Oh yeah! I can get behind this now. I know who I'm playing now.
What is this move?
World
like
premiere.
writing a letter of your name.
I don't care what it is. No, it could be like
been 15 years since the fall. The city is a corpse, and we are the worms. We burrow in it, fighting for every useful piece of land to preserve ourselves from the terrors of the night and the horrors of the day.
I know not who can hear my voice. I shall therefore speak a word unto here. Anyone who dares to steal food will be hanged, and their bodies will be exposed.
Every day we rise from dust to choose between bad and worse.
More dark light.
Get him! You're dead now!
When I saw the light, I was like, is this a dark light?
And these choices we take to survive will create the world to come.
You know the drill. Get to the nearest safe house and wait until dawn. Good night. And good luck.
Light 2.
Please welcome narrative designer Chris Avalo.
Hi, I'm Chris Avalone, and I'm excited to be working with Techland to create the world of Dying Light 2. Dying Light 2 is everything you'd expect from a bold sequel of the first game. A fluid parkour system with improved natural movement, deep and tactical first-person melee combat, and of course, terrifying nights when the infected emerge from the depths of the city to feed on anyone they can find. At the same time, we invite you to a new vision of the post-apocalypse, a bleak and unforgiving reality that we call the modern Dark Ages. Today, however, we want to give you a look at one of the impressive new features of Dying Light 2, a technical and narrative advancement for the franchise. Dying Light 2 will be the first in its genre where your choices have genuine consequences in the game itself. From how it looks, how it plays, to the events that occur, everything in the game world can change based on your decisions. The following demo throws a bit more light on this.
Like this.
Yeah. That's what switching on to the first one. I was like, some of that was at the point.
Dying Light 2 features a functioning ecosystem that reacts on multiple levels to the things you do and the choices you make. In the example we are about to show you, our protagonist undertakes a mission for the Peacekeepers, one of the many factions active in the city. They want you to negotiate with two survivors who are controlling and hoarding a water supply.
You going to insult us with another final offer?
Let's say you choose to carry out the Peacekeepers' orders, one way or another. After this, you will start seeing a significant change in the city as access to the water supply allowed the Peacekeepers to bring stability and develop the area. There's even running water for the people at street level, and that raises their morale and allows you to replenish your energy on the go. But there's a cost to this. The PKs have a rigid approach to law and order. So while the streets may be safer, it's only safer for those who side with them. So if you get on their bad side. Now let's return to that moment of choice. And instead of killing them, you choose to team up with this group to supply water on the black market. As you will see, this creates a very different set of consequences for the city. With water being a precious currency, it brings you access to new resources and trade. But this, in turn, attracts the worst type of people to the area. And this is just a single decision. one out of hundreds you will have to make. But it allows you to carve out your own world. Each player's game experience will be unique.
Always like that.
And by the way, this is just what happens in the day. At night, well, things tend to get a lot darker.
Exclusive world premiere.
A lot of time has passed. You've gotten soft, complacent. You always knew this day would come. You always knew the three of you would be needed again. You always... Wait, what?
Oh!
A brand new game featuring body morphing genre mashups, 3-player couch co-op, 4K hand-drawn 2.5D graphics, and broad, non-specific feature declarations. They're back.
I was gonna make a battle for Show us a little bit. Tease it.
World premiere.
I was born to fight wars that no army could win. There was no fear, no failure.
We know just how
But the rules have changed. Our enemy changed.
You know why we didn't want it.
And no one was ready for it.
The Black Hound. They are the world's most powerful private army. But even they should fear what they've created. This isn't a war, Rico. This is survival.
Does that happen a lot? When we getting shot at? All the time.
World premiere.
I love how people were hyped and then they saw the front row. And then it stopped. Listen to the silence.
From the Coalition, please welcome Studio Head Ron Ferguson.
Oh! 13 years ago, when I began my Gears of War journey, we had no idea how big this franchise would become. And as it's grown, we've dreamed of taking it to new places in different ways to reach even more fans. And that's why today we're announcing Gears Pop, a collaboration with our friends at Funko to bring a unique mobile spin to the world of Gears.
Oh my God.
And mobile is not the only new place we're going. I'm excited to also announce the true Gears of War PC experience in a completely different genre, Gears Tactics. You create a whole new squad 12 years before Gears of War 1 as they hunt a locust monster maker responsible for destroying whole cities. It's our take on the classic turn-based strategy genre with a character-driven story, faster, more aggressive gameplay, a customizable squad and equipment, and of course, it wouldn't be a Gears game without a massive boss battle. We look forward to sharing more about Tactics with you soon. But it's not just about going to new places. It's also about having new experiences. And the amazing team at the Coalition is working hard to bring you our most ambitious Gears of War title yet, Gears 5.
There you go. There you go. If you stop there, or it would have been bad.
I think they should have reversed the order on that.
As Cade, you'll journey across the biggest and most beautiful world we've ever created, with the war for humanity escalates on two fronts, outside the capital city and within Cade herself. In this moment from the game, Cade leads a rescue mission to a remote village, but something goes horribly wrong.
Kate, you can't see this. You don't want to see this. Kate? I'm sorry. Thanks for coming here. Of course.
Can I recommend we maybe get these people out of here?
Hey, just slow down.
No, Foz is right. We need to move.
What are you talking? He's dead, man. Give her a minute.
She'll get her minute in the Raven.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Del, we need to leave.
I'm not going.
Excuse me?
For months now, I've been having these dreams. Nightmares. But I think they were messages. Something's happening to me.
It's your grandmother's?
Enough. We'll deal with this later. Foz, round these people up.
I need help.
There's a place up north. I think we can find the answers there.
No. Absolutely not. We have orders.
You'll go with me.
God damn it, both of you, listen.
I'll go with her. Look, if you're missing, Jen will notice.
Okay. I'll push Jack the coordinates.
No, Corporal. You're coming back to New Ephira. That is a direct order.
Well, Captain, screw your order. This isn't about you. It's about me.
You seem to have
I need
a
to
very
fix
cold
this.
misunderstanding of how military work works.
Hey, watch her. A necklace? That's a locust symbol.
Yes, so?
She would never be our enemy by choice. I know that.
Because she would die for us.
I know that. But what if it's not her choice?
Where are we going?
Back to where it all began.
Who's in the shadows? Who's ready to play? Are we the
did JD tell you?
This is a wild game of survival.
I'm tired.
In the entire history of Xbox, in the entire history of E3, in the entire history of our industry, gaming is now at its most vibrant. Today, we shared our commitment to giving you the freedom to discover and play all of the great new games coming to Xbox Game Pass. Today, we showcased more games than we ever have before. 50 games. 18 titles with exclusivity, and 15 world premieres. Today, we shared our most diverse gaming portfolio in every measure, from breadth in art style, genre, and cultures, range in subject and setting, scale and story, and scope and creative vision. And every one of these plays best on Xbox. The world of gaming is on an historic growth path, where the increasing number of gamers is met with the increasing creative power of game developers. In this significant moment, we are constantly challenging ourselves. Where can we take gaming next? Our answer? We commit and harness the full breadth of our resources at Microsoft to deliver on the future of play. Our experts in Microsoft Research are developing the future of gaming AI, so the worlds and characters we enjoy will be even more rich and more immersive. Our cloud engineers are building a game streaming network to unlock console quality gaming on any device. Not only that, we are dedicated to perfecting your experience everywhere you want to play, on your Xbox, your PC, or your phone. And of course, our hardware team, the same team that delivered unprecedented performance with Xbox One X, is deep into architecting the next Xbox consoles, where we will once again deliver on our commitment to set the benchmark for console gaming. And let's talk about our games themselves. We are committed to building an industry-leading first-party studios organization. And as you saw earlier, we are making one of our greatest single-year investments in teams by adding 5 new creative studios. We have committed our team, our company, our technical resources, so we can declare to you today and next year and all of the years after that, you will always experience the best in gaming on Xbox. So choose the games you want to play. There are worlds to be saved, heroes to be made, and legends to become. Together. Thanks, and have a great Easter.
Oh.
What?
Cyberpunk. Yep.
What?
Cyberpunk 2077.
No.
CD Projekt.
Oh!
Yeah.
Super Hot 2 confirmed. Why are you showing anything that isn't the screen right now?
I have no idea.
In 2077, they voted my city the worst place to live in America. Main issues, sky-high rate of violence, and more people living below the poverty line than anywhere else. Can't deny it, it's all true. But everybody still wants to live here. This city's always got a promise for you. Might be a lie, an illusion. But it's there, just around the corner. And it keeps you going. It's a city of dreams. And I'm a big dreamer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah! So long!
You think you wanna play now? You think you wanna play now?
Buy one less game for every single Lord song.
Good Lord,
I didn't realize she was
Her career is consisting of doing out video games.
Oh my god. And you can deal with you, Spector. Oh my god.
Right there. I am Lord. I just made it all together.
All right.
Wait, we're not done yet.
All right. So let's bring it back around. Alrighty. So, thoughts? What do you guys think? How was that? Oh man.
I mean,
there are a few cool moments. I'm gonna buy Shadows Die twice. I might pick up. I'm gonna buy that Cuphead, and the rest of it is. Yeah. I'll get Cyberpunk, but like that's so far off that it's basically just a "Hey, we're not dead" trailer.
Mostly, yeah. You got the full list, right? We're gonna go.
I did write down everything that they did. So,
but I mean, my initial impressions. I mean, you had a couple of really good trailers there between Cyberpunk. You know, finally get a taste of what it looks like. You had Devil May Cry 5, which I was worried about. Up until the very end, at least it showed that Dante's coming back, so I was kind of concerned about that. I guess I just need to refresh on what else was in there so we can start going.
There are games I'm pumped about, but like I'll save my thoughts.
All right,
I was not blown away.
Yeah, I was not at all.
For me, that was a solid conference. But let's go down through the list to kind of go through. So it opened with Halo Infinite. I definitely am excited about that, but I thought they were gonna
until I know more. I do not care.
Exactly. Yeah, we don't know what it is.
Yeah, like I was excited. I thought that they were gonna go and like go into it, but then they didn't.
It could be a fucking phone game, probably not.
Yeah, so I mean, it could be like how of a way to like more other story Halo universe kind of stuff. Like who knows? Yeah. So, but I'm looking forward to it, but I need more information. Ori and the Will of the Wisp, which we heard about last year. Nice indie game.
I hear good things about it. Like I said, once again, we heard about it last year, so I mean, it's hard to be excited once it's the second round through.
Sure facts.
Yeah. This was the one I know you were most excited about. Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice.
Sekiro, because you're not with that weeb shit, so you don't know how to say weeb words.
It's Sekiro.
It's Sekiro.
Sekiro.
Yeah.
Sekiro.
Sekiro.
There you go. I can totally do it.
Well, fuck yeah! I'm very excited to see FromSoft leaving the traditional Soulsborne kind of formula.
Yeah.
Like, it had been serving them incredibly well, but to see them, like, develop a game that's just like, hey, here's a narrative, and, like, it won't, like, all the Dark Souls YouTube channels are like, but, like, it's still really cool. I like the fact that they're like, motherfuckers over at Team Ninja tried to steal our move with Neo.
Yep.
And we're gonna show them how it's done.
Yep.
So I'm excited to see something that has the shades of the games that I've become such a fan of, but can push forward. Because if you just keep making those styles of games, then eventually
people are gonna burn out.
Yeah. So I like that they're gonna make us wait a little bit before they worry about giving out more. Because they spent all that time developing exclusively games for people in that alley, and so now they're gonna try and stretch their arms out into other different types of games. I'm very excited to see it. I do love the aesthetic of it. I played and adore Neo, so to see them sort of steer into the to that side of it, with the Oni and the ogres and all that. And I was like, oh yeah, this should be really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays, and it looks like they're making it so that the act of playing it will be really technical. You saw from the death mechanics to all the weapons that he was manifesting. So I'm wondering what they're gonna pull from their past games and put into this, and what they're going to abandon. But I'm very excited, and I cannot wait to see more of it and eventually purchase it. Nowadays I go into years saving an allocated amount of money to buy games. So I when I look at stuff like this, I'm just like, okay, I'm going to get that, I'm going to get that, I'm going to get that, and it's almost like I earmark that money at the beginning of the year, so that way I can just get shit, the shit that I really want when it comes out.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited about that one. It's a definite purchase.
And I believe they said it was a world premiere. It's not in whether it's time exclusive.
There is no way that FromSoft as much as I shouldn't say it because that makes it oxymoronic from what I was saying before. I would have liked to see Xbox and FromSoft play together a little bit.
Yeah.
But the best I think they would have been able to do was a timed exclusive, and I don't think they're going to do that one.
No, I didn't.
But I do like the fact that they managed to try and curry favor with the Japanese audience. And I was like, either you try to go for the worldwide, or you don't.
Yep.
And you gotta pick one. And so. It was cool to see.
Yeah, that definitely looks really good, and that definitely looks up my alley. It looks like they took what they did in Bloodborne, but then we're like, oh, you guys did Neo, well, we're going to do it better. So it just pretty much repeating what you said. I'm looking forward to it. What about you, Spector? Do you care?
I mean, I'm not really. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't really a Souls fan. I mean, this is going to be a Souls game. It's be more of an action.
Well, it's very different. So, I mean,
but I don't know. I guess I'm not too. The setting doesn't really wow me, or it doesn't really, tickle my fancy.
Really?
No, it just looks kind of generic to me. But I mean, whatever. I mean, it looks visually very pleasing. Really, the only thing I care about from software is Armored Core. That's really the only game they make that I actually really look forward to and enjoy. And I know they're working on a new Armored Core, but we haven't seen any kind of trailer or anything. But I'm hoping we'll see it eventually at E3, maybe at the Sony conference or some other time. Who knows? But I mean, it just looks kind of like, okay, how many games have we played about, Federal Japan and all this stuff. It's just kind of like, okay, whatever,
Okay. Next, you had Todd Howard come out and talk about Fallout 76.
Yes. So I
will let you talk.
West Virginia.
So
take me home.
They gave us a new trailer.
Really hard.
Yeah, they did.
They gave us a new trailer for that. Didn't really show us anything new as far as like gameplay of it or anything like that. Kind of hinted at it. The interesting fact there was it's going to be 4 times the size of Fallout 4, which Fallout 4 was had a pretty large map to it, so that's impressive. I guess I wanted him to kind of talk about it a little bit more and say is this just going to be a traditional Fallout game like we've seen before, which is what I hoped it was going to be, because there's a lot of rumors swirling around like this is going to be an online survival game and things like that. So,
but
it looks
still using Creation Club is what I'm curious on.
Yeah, so I that's what I would like to know, but I mean we'll probably get more details obviously at the.
And I think that's the thing is I think Fallout 76 is going to be the big marquee title, like the big marquee part of Bethesda. I think Todd Howard came out.
We'll know in a few hours.
Oh yeah, of course, but I think this is more like, hey, we have a press conference later if you didn't know.
Yeah,
here's this game.
Good advertisement for it. Yeah.
So,
but yeah, no, I'm excited about. Like I said, I hope it's a traditional Fallout game. So yeah, we'll know more in a few hours. I don't really want to say too much more until then, because they'll definitely talk about it.
Oh yeah. Next we then got Captain Spirit. That's from the Don't Nod guys. I'm looking forward to it. I have nothing more than that to say. I like that.
I have nothing to say.
I have nothing to say about it.
Again, I like the Life is Strange franchise. So yeah. Crackdown 3.
There is nothing to talk about. Moving on.
I agree.
Thank you. Great.
I concur.
Oh, fine. I'll go ahead and speak a little bit about it. I mean,
there is nothing to talk about. Moving on.
Oh, okay. Fine.
It looks like it may finally be coming out in 2019. We'll see.
Pray to God that it did say that it got delayed. But anyway, next we got Metro Exodus. We got more story. We got another trailer for Metro Exodus.
It's cool. Metro is one of those types of games where you think it was just like some middle market game that just sort of popped up, and then it turned out to be great. So I'm excited to see where this kind of goes. I feel the same way about every Metro game when I see it. I was like, this looks a bit generic, but then it always manages to somehow get over that hump and be an enjoyable experience.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to see how this will beat the skepticism that sort of twinges at the like I said earlier. I don't know if I said this on camera. No, we were just talking about it off camera, where I was like, my taste in games tend to veer towards the visually distinct.
Yeah,
I like things that look cool. You know, like that don't look like you want to apply for a job at a movie studio. You know, when you want it to work the aesthetic of a game. Yeah. So I feel that with Metro, I still struggle with that. I was like, it looks a little samey, but every Metro before has like constantly pushed past that, and I've had a thoroughly good time with it. So.
Yeah.
I have to play the other two to really have an opinion on it. I mean, I didn't play either of the other Metro games or read the books or anything. So I mean, it looks like a visually very impressive game. It looks like it could be a lot of fun. But I mean, I probably would want to play the other ones to kind of get that experience first. So
yeah, no, I definitely understand. Again,
I got nothing against it. Yeah.
I haven't played much of Metro, so I mean, again, that is definitely your cup of tea. But I definitely look forward to playing that. That definitely looks interesting.
Next, anything you're not looking forward to?
I mean, again,
I'm kidding.
I mean,
I'm kidding.
I mean, like he will look forward to playing everything.
I'm very much an optimist.
He'll look forward to a tetanus shot.
Play nothing. I look forward to playing all of this. I will play nothing.
He looks forward to a colonoscopy.
Great, thanks guys. Next was they showed more of Kingdom Hearts, along with showing the release date, which was shown at the Kingdom Hearts Orchestra, which began yesterday on Friday, or on Friday on that or Saturday. I can't remember the day, but anyway,
looks good. I mean, it's a little too much new Disney in it. I mean, you got your Frozen and stuff like that. I get you have to.
You got to work it.
You got to work that stuff in there. But I like that they had a lot of a lot of nods to the old series. In Toy Story and what's some other ones?
You got
Hercules was in
yep,
there.
Yep. This one was.
Others I'm not thinking.
Well, this trailer was definitely good. I mean, again, they showed Frozen. That was kind of the big part of the trailer. They showed a Wreck-It Ralph summon. Again, they just kind of showed more, and they talked more about the story and that kind of stuff. But again, it was more hype for Kingdom Hearts, which I'm so excited for. I cannot wait for that. That is a must buy for me.
Looking forward to it. Yeah, that'll be a day one for me probably too.
Yeah.
Then they showed Sea of Thieves was showing more support for Sea of
Promise
Thieves.
we'll finish it.
It's going to be a game eventually.
We're working towards it being a complete experience.
Yep, they said that there's going to be 2 DLCs, one in July and then one in September.
Yeah.
So hopefully with these 2 DLC
At least they haven't abandoned
expansions,
it, yeah.
No, that's good. And
yeah, because Rare really needs a W right now.
They do.
Like,
they really do.
Really do.
Mm-hmm.
And to see Sea of Thieves come out in the condition that it was in was disheartening. Because there were a few people more hype about Sea of Thieves than me.
Oh yeah,
because it was visually distinct. I could play it with my buddies.
Mm-hmm.
It had a huge social element, and I already like pirates. So
yeah,
and that sort of procedural, like, hey, let's all work together to fly a ship or pilot a boat or some like the Guns of Icarus style shit like that. I like that.
Yeah, but then became a problem
that pushes a teamwork dynamic. But then the rest of the game was so hollow.
Yeah,
and it was ultimately really disappointing. And what with Skull and Bones getting pushed back, it was saddening.
Yeah.
To sort of see, because I really would have liked to have a game that let me scratch that itch.
Yeah.
Without having to worry about like running out of shit to do eventually.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah. But yeah, I have nothing more to say about that.
Last word.
Battlefield 5, they showed a little bit more of the war story from the EA press conference.
That's my thoughts on it.
I know, because you've been saying that ever since the reveal event of Battlefield 5. We already know
boycott EA. Boycott EA. Do not buy anything from EA. If you have to buy it, buy it used. Do not give them money.
All right, so
they have to learn.
While Spector's being a mad boy,
Mark, what do you think?
I don't think it's bad. I was talking to you yesterday.
Yeah.
I was like, I always enjoy Battlefield as like a technical experience because it's like just the scope and scale of it, and I like the idea that they're leaning into you've already played the games about the armies moving on the multiple fronts. You stormed the beaches of Normandy.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the towns that in like Poland or wherever that the Nazis just ran through, and let's tell the stories of those people because you've seen it, you've seen all that stuff, and let's figure out how that works. And I'm interested in seeing that, and I'm interested in being able to make and play the person that I so desire to be when I boot it up. And then when you eventually play it, because I know you will, buy it used, but I know you will.
You will play it.
I will force you to address me as Jim Zur for the entirety of the time.
I love it. And see, the thing is, though, is like we haven't really done D-Day or any of these major, when you think of World War II, these major battles, we've done it before, like back on the PlayStation 2. We've never really done it with modern graphics, the Frostbite engine and everything. So I would like to have seen a more traditional, Battlefield experience. And then if you want to make your little side, album here or whatever, go ahead and do that. But I mean, we never really had that experience on, a PlayStation 4 or anything. So I mean, I would have loved to have seen that. But they decided to go in their direction.
But I think going in this direction makes it feel like a different...
cost them sales, I promise you.
But going in this direction makes it feel like more of a different game because, like, maybe you haven't seen them now, but people still remember playing it from back in the day. So, I mean, again, going in, it makes it more of a newer game.
I guess so, but like I said, I would love to have played those, like storming the beaches and everything with... and modern graphics and all you could do with it. I mean, that would have been really cool, but no, they decided to go in this direction. So to hell with them. So.
Mad boys.
Jesus Christ! All right,
Boys.
Next, we'll move on. Then they showed off Forza Horizon 4, which they always show off a Forza game.
I mean, it's nice that McLaren looks sick. They did no real cars on the show floor. 1 out of 10 will not buy. Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. I second the motion, please.
Then next, they talked about that they have acquired 5 brand new studios, as in they are owned by Microsoft.
That's cool. So there you go. Are you happy now?
Yes! That's fantastic! And the acquisitions they have gotten are absolutely awesome. They got Compulsion, so the next game they make is going to be only on Xbox. They got Ninja Theory, which that's really good. And then they got 3 more. I can't remember the name.
They were so impressive. We can't remember.
Yeah. All those dudes I wanted. You know, that guy.
Well, let me think. Playground was the Forza guys. Oh God, I didn't write all of them down. But
it's fine.
Again,
yeah.
But again, them acquiring 5 brand new.
I mean, it's nice. I was hyped when they acquired Rare and shit, but then the games didn't come out. And then when the games came out,
it's good to actually do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. They capitalized on the talent.
Like them saying they got an investment of it. Like it's good. This is a good first step. They need to execute this well, and they need to really just dig deep on this. And I know you and I have our own opinions on that. You and me, Spector. Then they showed off another trailer of We Happy Few.
I don't get opinions on that.
What?
Go ahead. No, it's not. We Happy Few is a really good game, good looking game by Compulsion. So I'm very excited for these pseudo Arcane Studios-esque presentation. It looks like I wish that it was a little more fucked up in the things that it was doing, but it's all very colorful, and I like the veneer that it sort of puts up. So I'm excited.
I'm with you on this. I'm actually really excited about the game. I will be picking that up. I get a I don't know if either of you have ever seen the movie Brazil.
Yes.
No, I'm not.
So I kind of got a vibe from that.
Yeah.
Where it's dystopian, but it's also kind of whimsical about it in a way.
It's put together.
Yeah, it's not just dark, like 1984, where there's no humor to be found in it. It's just terrible. So I mean, it looks really good. So I'll be picking it up, and we'll check it out.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if you really have an opinion on it.
No, that game, I like the whole thing about there that you have to take this pill, which is called Joy, and it kind of keeps you, I guess, stable, because if you don't,
Is that hit a little close to home to you?
You're funny.
That cut deep. I felt that.
I know that.
I felt it.
Too bad my optimism will always beat your cynicism.
Oh, the optimism.
Yep. But yeah, that is another one that I'm definitely going to be getting. I like the
aesthetic.
Yeah, the aesthetic of it and everything. Mark, just for a quick tidbit, what do you think about them acquiring? What do you like them acquiring Compulsion and?
You are skirted past.
No, I'm. Come on.
You skirted.
No, Mark.
We skirted.
Come on, Mark.
You skirted.
Okay, fine.
You skirted on me. It's too late now.
All right. They showed off a PUBG trailer on that.
Ninja won't play it on Twitch.
Ninja won't play it on Twitch?
2 out of 10. Moving on.
Wow.
I mean,
why is that?
I like PUBG, but I'm more curious about that. The war mode they show.
I'm joking, obviously, but I want to see the team battles and that whatever that giant monster was.
Okay.
Yeah, the war mode looks interesting to me. A big massive team battle looks like so.
PUBG's biggest problem is that it needs to have an identity, and I think with this trailer they're trying to.
It needs to not play like dog shit.
Yes. That's the other thing. Yes.
I like PUBG, so.
No, I mean it's a good game. It's just on Xbox. It was garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I played it on PC. So.
Well, there you go. You didn't have to worry about it.
I didn't have any of those issues.
Next, they showed off a trailer for Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. I've never touched them, so I have no idea.
I actually played Tales of Vesperia about halfway through, so I got bored with it. It was for an animal game. It was all right. I was more attracted not really to the story, but to the battle system. It's sort of this quasi. It's like they melded real-time battles and turn-based into one amalgamation, and it kind of works because you can move around on the battlefield, but only for like a certain amount of time, and then you stop and you have to do an action.
Okay.
So it's like a mixture of the two.
Yeah.
That's what the Tales series is all about.
Okay.
But like I said, yeah, I mean, if you get over the animal plot and everything like that, I mean, it's actually kind of fun to play. So, I don't know how I'm picking it up, but I mean, it's not a terrible game.
I mean, usually though I make jokes about being on that weeb shit. I am super about that weeb shit. And though that being kept in mind, I'm probably not gonna, because like I've already done it. Like the Telltale games are kind of historic within the JRPG market.
Yeah.
So
I guess this is another way for people like me who has never played it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, would you want to play this? And it looks interesting. I like maybe when it becomes when it drops in price, because that's not like my style game.
Yeah, that's not a day one. That's not a day one at all.
No, that's a heavily discounted game.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a bargain bin. That's in the low price pagoda in the front of a GameStop. That's about it.
There you go. Next, we got trailer Division 2 along with gameplay, which we during the conference we were talking about how so fake the radio chat, as in the online chat.
As someone that put a significant amount of time into Division 1, that does not at all represent an actual experience of playing the game. It is very much just, both the online chat portion of that was really goofy for a lot of reasons, but also just the act of playing it. I mean, when you're actually playing the game, you're not rushing in and, gunning people down like you're rambling. You're basically sissy fighting. You're behind cover, 75 feet away, just kind of.
You're camping the whole time.
You're camping the whole time, and it's not a fun experience, and it's filled with tons of dicks that will boot you from your party if you're not up to par with the gear score and everything. So and the PvP sucks too. So just don't play it unless this is dramatically different, which looks like it's exactly the same from that first gameplay trailer we saw. There's no way else.
Do you think that there needs to be more information? Because this is just the show gameplay and kind of show it off.
Honestly, yeah. Well, I mean, it showed off a decent amount of gameplay actually.
Yeah. You went from a jungle environment to a confined building to a wide open area to the inside of a plane to a basically boss arena.
I give you that. I like that there's a little bit more variety to the environment, which as in the first game was just basically going down streets and a couple of buildings in New York, and that was about it. You didn't go anywhere sexy or interesting.
Yeah.
It was just whatever. So yeah, I will probably not be picking this up just because of my experience with Division 1.
I saw Division 1. I was like, this game looks beautiful. What is it about, and what do you do? And then the moment that I saw more of it, I was like, it's still beautiful. I don't care. So that's where the aforementioned problem I said I had with Metro and those types of games, where it's like you're obviously trying to get a job, CGing the Hulk into Avengers films to worry about bothering to make a good video game.
Yeah.
So no, that's not something I'm going to be picking up.
I think I think at Ubisoft's press conference they need to really kind of just go deeper, kind of explain the story, give more details, what they're going to change, how this game will play. Because you were right. For you played Division 1, it looks the same. And I'm with you, Mark, on this one. Where
I gave it a fair shake. I just wasn't impressed.
Yeah. For me, I didn't play Division, but with kind of the difference from when they showed it off at E3 the year before Division 1 came out, and then Division 1 comes out, it was the Watch Dogs problem that they look like two separate games. And I just heard all the problems with it. I'm like, I don't want them problems, so I'm just gonna stay away. So I think that's one thing we'll need to know, if they're gonna fix some of the problems.
You're super excited about it.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Can't wait to play it.
Yep. Okay.
Can't wait to give that one a try.
Then they started talking about the Xbox Game Pass, promoting that,
which is still good.
Yeah. They said they're going to be doing a Smart Faster or something.
Make it work better.
Yeah.
You're adding a couple of
fast
things
start
on it. Yeah. So I mean, it's still great. Yeah, props to them.
Still a good service.
I wish Sony had something like it.
Bar none, best service on consoles right now.
Yeah. So,
and then putting all their exclusives, like when Crackdown 3 hits, when Forza Horizon 4 hits, and any of the other.
That's the crazy part. I mean, that seems like highway robbery. Like for us, I mean, for as consumers, that's great. I mean, you can just play the game right away. You don't even fucking buy the thing. I mean, it's like
and I get you.
I'll pay $10 a month for that.
I think if sure. So the reason why I think that's actually a good idea is like think about it like this. Okay, that's by getting Game Pass, you're spending $10 a month to get it. Yes, that is good because you can technically spend $10, play the game, beat it, cancel your subscription, be done. But it's more of like they already have you $10. By the time
the game releases, you've already paid off that game.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you win as a consumer still too because it's not, you're not just getting it for that one game.
That's what I was about to say. I was about to be an A+ capitalist.
but yeah, I mean, because it's a it's a pretty large library of games you can play for you. And I'm very impressed with it.
Some people are.
This is what PlayStation Now should be.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and it with Game Pass being able to download them, that's so good.
And the games that they release on there are long past their direct to publisher money street date time period.
Mm-hmm.
They're not making any more money. That's all. They'll drop a game on Games Pass right when the secondary markets would start making money on it.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
I like how they're nipping that in the bud right away.
Yep, and then Microsoft's in-house games go up day one, so no matter what, whether you buy the game physically for $60 or you buy it,
you're really only paying for the brand new games.
Yeah.
Like I said, all the games in the past they'll drop on there long after
they made their money.
They've made their money.
Mm-hmm.
So you're getting all this extra stuff that Microsoft wouldn't be getting any money from anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And you're paying off more than the average street date price for a game for new games when they release. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So good on that. I wish PlayStation would get on that, but Xbox is holding that market and doing very well at it. Next, they showed off a bunch of trailers of different games for ID at Xbox, which are their indie developers, which some of them piqued some of your interests. Or anything. I can't remember any of them.
There's that one. Dead Cells is there. I've been having about Dead Cells for a while. There's a few
there was the handmade one, which looked claymation.
Claymation. That was cool. There was that one that looked like it was hand drawn.
Yeah, I think it was
cell shading.
Yeah.
That one looked really cool. I really enjoyed that. And there was one that looked kind of like it was evocative of a Jade Empire.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, that one. That's the Winds or something. I forget.
Yeah.
But some of those look cool.
Oh yeah, and again, I love it. I'm glad that they're promoting indie developers. Hey, they're going to be on Xbox. You can buy them on Xbox. That's always good. I'm always a fan of that. Next, they showed off. Let's see. They then showed off another trailer of Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I'm looking forward to that. I've already pre-ordered that game. I love the Tomb Raider franchise. The new one I played, the first one. I'm playing the second one, and I'm going to play this one.
I like classic Tomb Raider, PS1 Tomb Raider specifically. I think that those were great for its time. The reason I'm excited about this game in a weird way because now that they're finished with it, they can devote more resources to I know they're doing their Avengers game now, but they can finish that up, and then we can get back to Deus Ex. So
you just want Deus Ex.
Yeah. So whatever spurs that along, go right ahead, make your Boot Raider game, and get that done, get it out of your system. And do your Marvel game because that's popular right now, and then get back to art.
Wow!
This is the porno you have to make to pay the light bill, and then you can actually go back.
Jesus Christ!
Wow, man.
What about you, Mark?
I played the first Tomb Raider, liked it until it ended, and then it kept going.
Oh yeah.
And then progressively more and more, further and further, it kept going, and it angered me. And then it took a hard turn into the mystical, And then I was like, okay, you lost me.
Mm-hmm.
So, because like I was like, I really want this to be its own thing, and not just be Nathan Drake.
Yeah, it became Uncharted.
And it was just Uncharted. So okay, I don't have to play any of these anymore.
Because I'll just play Uncharted. Next, which we saw the trailer, we thought it was going to be the next Skate game, but it was actually called Session, which is this
dark psychological thriller.
That's it. We just got a trailer. It was just like a skateboarding trailer. That's all we got. So
I was someone that actually really liked the Tony Hawk games.
Yeah,
I didn't play Skate. I heard Skate was kind of like a more realistic take on it. But so I'm sure why not? It's a genre that should still be around, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Next, they showed off a trailer for the MMORPG Black Desert.
Moving on.
That was a trailer. I don't know.
It's definitely a game.
Like Conan Exiles.
There you go.
Play World of Warcraft the expansion.
Next, we got a trailer of the next Devil May Cry 5.
Yes.
Which is a straight up and down sequel.
Looking forward to it.
It scared me for a minute.
Oh, why? Because you thought it was going to be DMC2?
It looked like DMC2.
Yeah, the new character does look suspiciously like a rezzed up Dante from DMC.
Yeah.
But they reassured us at the end.
Because here comes Dante.
Their marketing guys are sitting there thinking like, they're going to think this is just DMC2. Throw him in at the end.
We gotta put Old Man Dante in there.
Look at all these like these franchises. Old Man Kratos, God of War. Old Man Marcus Phoenix, Gears of War. Old Man Dante.
Well, Dante doesn't really look like an old man. He just got the white hair, right? And he's not.
Oh no, like that.
No,
and that
dude.
he was on he looked like an
old dude. Like
he was
long hair.
He was like peak Kurt Russell.
Yeah. Look at it again.
Yeah, like old man.
I didn't probably get a good look at it. Let me see.
But I'm looking forward to that. Oh yeah, that looks great. That trailer showed it off, and the game director, I can't even remember his name. I'm sorry, it's blanking me.
The game director?
Yeah,
it's some unpronounceable Japanese thing.
No, come on now. Okay, well, he came out and
that's at the very end, the very end of the trailer.
Yeah, it's at the very end of the trailer. Where he's on a motorcycle. It shows the logo, and then it shows Old Man Dante right there. So
I can't show a close-up.
You gotta look, man.
Old. I know.
He's older.
No, he's older. Like it's not like he's like needs a walking stick and uses his sword to walk. Like he's still it's Dante.
Well, none of the older dudes in video games are crippled.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for crippled. Like I want like non-dictionarian like Kratos, where he's like the blades of Olympus are the feet on his walker.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to that game. That game is exciting. Then the next exciting game, we got a new trailer for the next Cuphead game.
Oh, it's Cuphead DLC.
Oh, it's DLC?
DLC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
it's a new island and new bosses.
Oh, yep. And then you get to play as Miss Chalice.
Mm-hmm. I was like, I wonder if they're gonna put like a third one in there. It needs a Minnie Mouse, and they gave it a Minnie Mouse.
Yep.
It's a game I really wanted to get around to playing. Eventually, haven't gotten around to it yet. I hear great things.
Cuphead is so good, dude.
It looks really good.
That is
very visually pleasing and unique.
It is one of the best games to come out of Microsoft's wheelhouse. It's fantastic. So I cannot wait for that to hit. I thought it was a new game, but it's DLC. Tunic, and then they showed a trailer for this game called Tunic.
Looks cool. Looks fun.
Got Zelda vibes from it.
Strong Zelda vibes. But it is visually appealing.
Yep.
I'm gonna cry.
Looks adorable. I like that.
I do like cute games.
Super adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Super adorable.
Super adorable.
Wood bang.
Then they showed a trailer for Jump Force, the next J-Stars game.
If it is a J-Stars game, it might just be another thing.
Might be. Oh, kind of like how Dragon Ball Fighter Z is totally.
But like, it does look gorgeous, and I will be buying it.
I know. I want to see the roster because, like,
Marq with the weave shit.
Which that at the end of the trailer they showed Ryuk and Light.
Mm-hmm.
That's rad. I'm like, ooh, yes, I can get behind that really hard.
Or the weave shit.
I love it. That's
it's
great.
A hard pass for me.
I'm aware, Spector. Next, they showed off a trailer, gameplay-ish trailer kind of thing of Dying Light 2. And they kind of had the head game director kind of talk about that, where choices are not going to very much impact the world and how the game operates and everything like that. And with like the example they gave is like you had a choice to either kill these like black market sellers for water, and you can get the water supply that you have found, you can give to everyone. But then if you do, law enforcement starts coming into play. Or you can give the water to the black market dealers, which means you can buy stuff easier, but then you're going to have, when you go on the streets, there are going to be people that are going to want to attack you, you know, on the go and stuff like that. So, Dying Light.
Not going to buy it day 1, probably won't buy it day 12, probably won't buy it day 30, but like, I might get it. I might get it. That's a might.
Mm-hmm. I didn't really play the first one, but yeah, it might be a discount game I pick up eventually.
Yeah. If it's free on Gold or whatever.
Yeah. Then they showed like a little trailer, just a trailer of Battletoads that is exclusively on.
Not even a trailer, just a little teaser.
Yeah, it was a teaser.
They've now killed the meme of, do you guys have Battletoads?
Yay.
Now you can just be like, yeah, we do have Battletoads.
It's coming this day.
It's great. I mean, I played Battletoads as a kid for a period of time, and it was an incredibly difficult game. But sure, why not bring it back?
Yep. Then they showed a trailer for Just Cause 4.
Just Cause.
Yeah, pretty much. Big, over-the-top action. Yeah, that's pretty much why you play Just Cause. Then they pretty much almost closed the show with a trailer for Gears of War Pops.
Yeah.
That was great. I loved it.
Trolling. I dug it.
Can you imagine if they just had that and
they just wrapped it up?
Yeah.
That would have been amazing.
Because then after that, they had Gears Tactics, which is a mobile game.
Yeah, no, I was joking. I'm just saying, imagine if they did.
Like, if they were like, they had Gears Tactics.
Pops.
Like, if they had Gears Tactics.
Yep.
And then they were like, but that's not what you really want.
Yeah.
And then they ended it with Gears Pops. I would have legitimately busted gut.
Yes.
From the laughter.
It would have been talked about for years.
Oh yeah.
Years to come.
But that was just like, oh hey, these exist. Something that way they could show a massive story trailer of the next game, Gears 5, not Gears of War 5, just Gears 5.
Yeah, I mean, it looks really good. I was surprised that they really opened a lot on like kind of the story side of it. It was like basically one long cinematic. They finally showed a little bit of action after that. I'm really out of the loop as far as Gears. The last Gears game I played to completion was Gears 2. So I'm really out of the loop as far as the story goes.
It was one of those weird things where it's like
it's good to see Marq is still there.
Yeah, when I started playing, you know, like Xbox was like my at the time neighbor. Like we were playing Gears of War, and it was a really big like online thing.
Yeah.
And you played it for the multiplayer. And then all of a sudden, somewhere down the line, it became this like huge sprawling narrative where people like really care about like Marcus Phoenix and crew. So I mean, like that's cool. I mean, I'm probably not gonna get this one. But it is cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The Gears games is definitely kind of become like Microsoft's kind of I guess Uncharted, as in.
It looks like it'll be female led, as it should be, as all games should be.
Your sarcasm.
Yeah, bro. But you got a problem.
Your sarcasm.
Obviously, I do.
You have a problem.
Obviously, I do.
Of course you do.
You cis white heteronormative male.
I got a big target on my back.
Right. But I'm definitely looking forward. That's definitely an exclusive I am behind. And then they ended the press conference with Cyberpunk 2077.
Big story trailer. Looks really good.
Looks really, really good.
Yes.
Finally showed off the world a little bit more. Looks really interesting.
It's far brighter than the first trailer.
Yeah.
Like, wow, this is colorful.
Yeah.
But I liked the kind of the variety of different areas, different things they showed off, because as it should be, because it's an RPG. It's a pen and paper RPG. You build a character. You can be pretty much whatever you want in the world of Cyberpunk. You can be like a journalist or a corporate spy or a police officer, or anything in between. I hope the main game itself, keeps that level of, you can be whatever you want to be, and it's more of an open and sprawling world. So we'll see. But yeah, no, I'm very excited about it. It looks great.
Yeah, and I'm so excited for that game. I've been excited.
If I could have one game from E3 right now, it would be that game.
Oh yeah, I already knew it was that one for you.
Oh, for me, if your Shadows Die Twice, but
from this press conference, mine would probably be I would say Cuphead or Gears, for me.
Gears, really?
Yeah, I like Gears.
Since when did you play Gears?
I have an Xbox One that's Gears of War, man.
I'm gonna talk to John Cadera or whatever, and see if we got a traitor in our midst.
I mean, running the Aspire #1 PlayStation podcast in the world.
Just because
in the world.
Well, anyway, so in closing, what do you think of this press conference? In closing,
a few good games. I'm pumped for some of them. All in all, had you not written all that stuff down, I wouldn't have remembered.
Really?
It wasn't something that there wasn't really any really big memorable moments.
Not even Shadows Die Twice, or
Shadows Die Twice was just relegated to oh hey, also there's this, and if I hadn't have recognized his arm from the teaser trailer, then
you wouldn't have known.
I would
Okay.
So it's cool. I'm pumped about it in my little local, sort of Soulsborne, FromSoft, Armored Core, King's Guild, hype area, Tenchu and all that shit. But there wasn't a big rollout for it, and I don't think that Microsoft I don't know if Microsoft was like, hey, this is deserving of a little bit more or something. Or whether or not FromSoft was like, we're going to give all the big shit to Sony. I'm not sure, but
yeah, it'll be interesting though. But if you didn't have it written down, you wouldn't have remembered even Cyberpunk, which is kind of I would probably say the biggest takeaway from this.
I would remember Gears was announced, Cyberpunk, and Shadows Die Twice, and there was a Forza.
There's always a Forza.
There's always a Forza.
You'll always remember that.
It's a universal constant. But yeah,
overall, pretty forgettable.
Yeah.
How about you?
I think this was actually above average for them. Which isn't saying much. Because they're usually pretty below par for a conference. But I thought they came out
probably better than EA's.
Oh God, worlds better than EA's. Even their charity was better than EA's. They got that right. What was it? It was either letting kids in hospitals Make-A-Wish type of thing play games. I mean, that's much better than the EA's sexist SJW crap. But anyways, I don't know. For me, I was pretty happy with it. I mean, I got 3 trailers for extended trailers for games that I really, 2 of them I really want to get are must buys for me, which was Fallout 76, and which we'll learn more about in a few hours. And of course, Cyberpunk finally getting its big reveal, and then Devil May Cry, which I will probably be picking that up as well. So yeah, I mean, I'm really good. Nothing that really convinces me to go out and buy an Xbox exactly, but I mean, it is a great system. Like I said, if PlayStation 4 Pro and Xbox One X both came out today and it was a new generation, I probably would go with the Xbox, just based on the features and what they offer. But as of right now, like I said, momentum is carrying us for the rest of this generation. So, but yeah, no, I was impressed by those games. I like the idea that they are addressing kind of that concern. I guess they're listening to to some people that are saying that they don't have enough games. So they've acquired all these studios and they still have exclusives coming out.
Which is good.
They just announced. They announced 2 basically a new game in their big 3 tentpole franchises. We've got new Forza, which everyone expected, obviously. A new Halo's coming. Whether that's going to be like the Halo 6,
some sort of
Halo's coming,
something Halo related,
and then Gears 5. So they have their big 3 tentpole games coming, and they promised they're working on a lot more new things. They have a what was it called? The Initiative was their new internal studio they made. So that's one we could probably expect more AAA games coming out of. And then they had and
then they had the 5 studio acquisitions.
The 5 others as well too. Other than that, no real shockers or surprise like oh wow moments.
Yeah, there was nothing where I was like I jumped out of my chair. Probably.
Oh no, you flipped out real hard over.
Oh, Halo. Oh, Ryu. Oh yeah, because I love Death Note.
Yeah,
I love Death Note. But that's because like
the
there's
question
Death Note,
is,
but I'm like
the question is though, is why do you love Death Note?
Oh,
it's shit.
Seriously? Seriously? I'm going to go into this, man.
Even by weeb low standards.
Wow. Well,
I think
I
there's
know,
some
I know
hentais that are better than that.
I know that you enjoy Death Note because my wife showed you Death Note.
No, our best buddy, my roommate, showed me.
I thought my wife was like, yo, Death Note.
She might have brought it up.
I'm gonna take this chip and eat it. Like,
no, that was something else. It wasn't your wife.
I've been waiting though.
But she did mention it. Yeah. She did mention it, and then my roommate was like, "Yo, sit down, watch this." And then I just hearing
it was
everyone.
A good source of memes.
He
had the chip. What else do you have?
Take this chip and put it in my mouth.
The tennis thing, the game ends.
Yeah. But anyway, my takeaway with this conference is one, I believe like them acquiring some more studios and them saying we want our platform to be a place for exclusives. I'm very behind on that.
You're very behind that?
I'm very I'm
behind on it.
On it, yes. Like,
you said
I see what you're trying to say.
Yeah. Like,
great.
You didn't know it was happening? You're behind on it?
No, I mean, like, I'm all for it.
Okay,
I'm all for it.
There you go.
There you go. I'm all for it. With the announcements definitely were very good. Devil May Cry 5. Them showing Kingdom Hearts was definitely very interesting. I never would have thought I never thought they would have showed that. It was like new stuff, like the Frozen World, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. That was fantastic.
Man, can't say Sekiro to say.
I can't. But it was good. It was good all around. Press conference. It felt shorter than last year, and I think it was just because like trailer. We'll just stop to talk about a few things. So they stopped at like Devil May Cry 5, Fallout 76, and a few other things. But that was definitely, it felt very smooth. But I will say there was nothing where I was like, oh my god, this. Probably outside of what they ended with Gears and Cyberpunk, but we kind of knew Cyberpunk, but we saw it on their floor, and then Gears 5. But this is a good direction for Xbox. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they have in store, and seeing that.
Yeah, I am.
So yeah. Thank you so much for watching all of this, guys. We always appreciate it. If you have noticed, we had a scrolling bar on the bottom of all the different places that you can follow us on. So we are right now streaming this on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Brotherhood of Geeks. You can also see any of our other videos on YouTube, which is youtube.com/Brotherhood of Geeks. You can also follow us on Facebook, which is on facebook.com/The Brotherhood of Geeks. And you can also follow me and the channel on Twitter at DualShockedBOG. That's the name of our PlayStation podcast, DualShockedBOG. Spector, is there anything else you would like to say?
No, that's about it. I'm looking forward to a couple hours. We got, of course, Bethesda's conference, which should be much more interesting.
All right. Is there anywhere that people can find you?
No.
No?
Okay. No one can find me, ever.
Oh, great.
Twitter, Spector0451.
Okay, awesome. And then, Mark, anywhere that they can find you?
Yeah, just follow me on Twitter. It's Mark Phillips. I took out the P3.
Oh.
It's just Mark Phillips.
It's just Mark Phillips?
Just spell it with a Q, because I'm the only one on the whole internet that has Mark spelled with a Q.
Yeah.
Thanks, parents. All right.
But yeah, that is it. We will be seeing you next for our Bethesda stream. So just to let you know, we'll be doing that, I believe, 8 Central our time, and then 9 o'clock Eastern time, and then I believe that would be 8, 7, 6, I believe 5 o'clock Pacific time. Again, if you want to know, all the information has been put up on our Facebook and everything like that. So that way, if you need to know, it's all right there.
We've lost Spector. He's playing Hearthstone.
Of course, he's. Oh,
I said all I need to say.
Thank you, Spector. I appreciate it. Yay! So
on that note,
thank you so much, guys, and as always,
don't play it for yourself.
Play together. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you during the Bethesda conference.
That's still what she said.
you know, there's a